My dad too, like he doesn't know nearly as much, and so like him reading it, he like texted me. He was like, "I skimmed through it," which hopefully is all he's gonna do. He's
You're
told
like,
me
great.
he's read me 3 books:
Okay.
the Bible, Lonesome Dove, and 50 Shades of Grey. So
That's all you need, really.
Hi, I'm Jackson Bird, and I'm a published author now? Sort of, almost. Tomorrow I will be. And I'm gonna take you along on the journey of not just today and tomorrow of publication day, but all week. Because turns out that's kinda, how putting a book out is. Like many things that seem like very exciting and like they're gonna be just one take, one big thing. It's kind of spread out. Even though I have lots of friends who have put out books and stuff like that before, I follow lots of people online who have done it, I still wasn't really sure, like, what does it actually look like on the day-to-day when you have a book coming out? And I thought maybe other people might be curious as well. And also last December, I did Vlogmas for the first time. I made a day-in-the-life kind of vlog every single day for the first 25 days of December. And a lot of you said you really liked it, and that you liked seeing that sort of peek at my personal life instead of me just talking philosophically about gender all the time. And I had fun doing it. You all said you'd love to see it more often, not just at Vlogmas, and well, we're 9 months since then, and I still haven't done it yet. So I thought this would be a great opportunity. So instead of Day in the Life, we're doing kind of Week in the Life of a debut author. I've got a number of different sort of like press-ish events and just like the big launch events that's happening and other stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on this week, and a lot of stuff that's actually not so exciting. But I'm gonna take you along for all of it, and we are kicking off today, Monday, with a very big day, so we better go. So first stop of the week really is at Listen's offices, which are so cool. They're in the middle of renovation, it's almost done, and they have all of these portraits of like amazing LGBTQ plus icons throughout history, so I'm gonna show you a couple of them right now. I think this is perfect. The Ravenclaw has to have a person. All right, next up today, I am at the Mischief Media offices, not Mischief Management today. But we're about to film a vlog, but look at I love their offices. We've got all of the Hogwarts houses, all the important ones. And Ravenclaw fell down. Sierra's valiantly trying to represent Ravenclaw. We are going to record A Story Most Queer, which is a brand new podcast from Mischief Media featuring original stories by and about and for queer people. And so we're gonna do a little excerpt from Sorted. At the very least, I was excited to try out different ways of styling it and dyeing it fun colors, things I'd hardly ever been excited to do with long hair. I could finally wear all the cool hats I'd collected over the years that didn't fit over a ponytail. And if the new haircut did emphasize the roundness of my face, I hardly noticed and couldn't care less. It is now Tuesday, which is Pub Day, Publication Day, September 24th. This day has been on my calendar for a very long time. I'm officially a published author now. That's weird. I don't think I feel like I deserve that title yet, even though it is technically true. My friends at trivia last night made their name Jack is not a published author, because last night I wasn't, but today I am. And there is not like a big event or anything. The big launch event for the book is happening tomorrow. So today is just a lot of like posting on social media and answering emails and lots of boring stuff here at my computer. It feels weird, I'm getting all of these like texts and messages congratulating me, but I'm like, what changed between yesterday and today? Especially because like so many indie bookstores like we're already selling my books. Like people have been posting about reading my book for a bit, and like I said, there's not a big event today to like mark anything happening. It's really just like, here's a bunch of emails you gotta answer and like social media posts you gotta do. That's your big exciting day, which isn't bad. I get to stay home and just do that all day. I mean, I'm super nervous for people to read this book, both from the like side of, oh, this is my writing and maybe everyone's gonna find out I'm a terrible writer, but also like it's a very personal book. It's a memoir. I'll be curious how this experience feels when I'm publishing like a memoir or some like creative nonfiction that's not so deeply tied to who I am. I might feel a little bit more excited then. I know I'll still be nervous because it's always nerve-wracking to put your artwork out there, to put something out there that you worked so hard on, but yeah, it's definitely harder when it's your life story. I'm sure I'll feel genuinely excited at some point, but if I'm being honest, there hasn't been a lot of excitement so far. Also, there's just so much to do. Like, tomorrow's the big event. I still don't know what I'm wearing. Maybe I'll just wear like a tuxedo. Everyone else is gonna roll up just in, you know, whatever they wore to work that day, pretty casual. And I'm gonna wear a 3-piece suit. All right, it's a couple hours later. Still haven't left this place. And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as yesterday. I haven't changed clothes since yesterday or yet today. Just haven't left the house. There's just so many things, and I keep forgetting about them all. There's like a bunch of articles that went live, either ones that I wrote or interviews that I did, or there's an excerpt of my book on The Advocate, which is amazing, and I forgot about it until someone else tweeted it, because there's just so much. But also everyone's being so nice. Like, I mean, people that I don't know at all or only know, like, you know, a little bit are posting pictures and stuff online, which is awesome. People are posting pictures of my book in bookstores, which, because I haven't left my house yet, I haven't seen, and that's one thing that's starting to, like, actually get me to understand the gravity of this situation. Just like, oh, my book's gonna be in bookstores, and it's weird. But yeah, people have been being so nice. Like, my friends are just, like, showing up. It is incredible, just sending really nice messages, pep talks. One of my friends has been sending me like a pump up music video with a little nice message every day for the past week. Another friend sent me a Starbucks gift card because she saw me yesterday and was like, "You look tired." It's just like, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to repay everyone after how amazing they've been. You're all getting real great holiday cards this year. Yeah, lots of just overwhelming goodness, and I'm feeling so like high-strung by it all. I think I need to take a couple of minutes, by which I mean an hour, and go for a run. All right, Katie's back. It's just like Vlogmas. So we are going to pick up a copy of one of Katie's books. One of, actually, that was the correct description.
I believe it's technically your book. I mean,
yeah,
I own it, but it's your book.
You're about to own it, but you own multiple copies already.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna sign a couple of books, but even more excitingly, Katie brought cookies. Open the box, open the box.
Oh gosh, hold on. I wasn't prepared.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited to eat the cookies. And to go to this bookstore and see my book. I haven't seen my book in a store yet. I've seen people posting pictures.
I would have been, if I had written a book, I would have been at every bookstore in the city today, just being like, there it is. That's
you know,
me.
I just
Who
didn't
wrote
really
that book?
want to
I
get
wrote
dressed
that
today. I'll do that more. It'll become obnoxious how much I do it, but didn't do it yet. Now we are. Can see it through the window. Okay, I am here. We've got about a half hour before the event, just checking out the space, and I was just casually like talking to my team, and then all of a sudden my friend Alora showed up from Massachusetts. Did not tell me she was coming. Total surprise. Being given some wine. Thank you. Some pre-event wine. Cheers.
So talk to me about maybe what you were battling with about the title, or were there alternate titles you were thinking, or?
Yeah, well, none of them were great. We had things like, I just wanted to avoid all the trans cliches out there, but that was all I could think of. So it was stuff like written in transition, you know, like, yeah. It's so hard to avoid cliches when you're also trying to make it like, explain what it is, and sell well and stuff like that. And then Sorted was suggested, and I laughed it off and didn't even write it down with the rest of the other contenders because I was like, that's too corny. I can't, that's too Harry Potter.
Too corny, she's right there.
She knows. But she did come up with some other great title ideas.
Okay.
This is my favorite. So my last name is Bird. So my favorite one was Hatching Him. The Jackson Bird story. Wait. There was room to grow for subsequent books. So the next book would be, let's see if I can remember this, Hard Boiled, my life as an influencer.
Sure.
And then finally, Over Easy, when I quit the big city and moved to a farm.
Well, those are wonderful.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't go with them, honestly.
I
Have me coming out of an egg on the cover.
No.
Okay, we just came off. Tyler, how do you think it went?
It was so good. You are incredible. If you haven't,
I feel like this
gotten
was
the
a leading
book-
question for my own video.
It was actually terrible.
my
You
God.
were the worst I've ever seen. No, we had such a good conversation.
He
and
stewarded it so well.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
I
thank you.
told him out there, I was like, you know what? I've watched for so long, but like, honestly, if you haven't ordered the book, the link will be below.
Oh, and I stopped it recording. That's perfect. That's
You're
good
a
enough.
mess.
I'm a mess.
of Jackson's experience of awakening and ultimate transition.
Hatching him.
Jackson's story is brutally honest and compelling to read. 5 stars.
Well, thanks.
5 stars.
Woo!
Jack, that's creepy. No. Jack. But what's gonna happen at the end of this? Don't drink yet. I gotta dip your toes. All of you basically were invited because you all helped in some way or another with this book, whether you were supportive of me all year, or you literally appear in the book, or you titled the book and hosted the party and fed me. But mostly just thank you all for being like amazing, incredible, supportive friends. I've been absolutely blown away by everything everyone has done this week, and it's, yeah, I like really don't have words for it, which bodes well for my book. Inarticulate I am.
You used them all up.
I used them all up, you know? It was 88,000 words. I got no more. But anyways, thank you all. So this is to everyone. Cheers! And that was it! The highs and lows of the first week of publication of a new book. I mean, not so much highs and lows as like excitement and kind of stressful or underwhelming, boring moments. There's a little like glitz and glam and excitement in there, but I also thought it was really important to share with you like those boring moments, the moments of doubt and imposter syndrome. Because I think we're so used to like seeing the highlight reels on people's Instagrams that we can forget about what the reality is like, what the hard work and like solo moments kind of look like. And it has now been 2 months since my book has been out in the world. It has not gotten any less weird, but I have been having a blast meeting all of you at the different events that I've been doing. I've got one more for the year coming up on December 11th. That's gonna be in Boston at the Brookline Booksmiths. And that event is actually in conjunction with another author, Alex Myers, who has a new novel coming out called Continental Divide. Alex is also a trans man, so we're gonna have a kind of cool like intergenerational chat about writing trans narratives. I'm super excited for it. Following that, I am going to be at all of the Yule Balls, so if you are in Boston, DC, or New York, you can come see me. I'm gonna be puppeteering with the Potter Puppet Pals, so you'll see my wrist, but maybe you will be able to meet me before or after the show as well. And I know all my events have been on the East Coast. I'm sorry, that's where I live, and I'm not like super famous, so I don't get to do a national book tour or anything. But if you want me to come near you, the best thing you can do is request my book at your local bookstore so they know that there's interest, and maybe if a lot of people do that, they might reach out to my people and be like, hey, we want to do an event in Nevada. I don't know. But mostly, I just want to thank all of you who have gotten my book and all of the support that you've thrown my way. I have loved seeing all of your reactions on social media, so keep them coming as you read the book and share the book. If you haven't gotten my book yet, there are links below so you can do that, or you could get it as a holiday gift for someone, or just get it from your local library. I said at the start of the video that part of why I made this video was because you all said that you wanted to see more vlogs from me after Vlogmas last year, and I guess I didn't really deliver on that until November. But that means it's time for Vlogmas again already! Well, soon, and I'm doing it again, so check back on December 1st, and there will be a new video from me and 24 more videos every day after that until Christmas. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will see you all on December 1st.